class is obsidian. O-B-S-I-D-I-A-N, obsidian.
Manganese oxide.
No, that's it, maybe, yeah, I guess 14. So, yeah, you'll get some of the, but I'm at
Obsidian?
table 2. So this is 214. And so this is obsidian, volcanic glass. It does have a little bit of gray blob in there. We call those snowflakes. This is snowflake obsidian. They usually have more than one snowflake. This is obsidian too, also, and this has, instead it has a brown, look at those brown patterns. Those are flow patterns, and that has, it's brown because it has a little bit of, maybe some of the iron got oxidized to your friend limonite. So there may be kind of a little bits of limonite already in this, and you can see the flow patterns. So this is a, you know, a nice big piece of obsidian. The Native Americans who love it will break it up and chip it and make arrowheads of it. There's a whole box of igneous rocks here. I'm not going to. Okay, 15 is kind of granites. 15, the 3 samples kind of with granites. And this one actually has muscovite mica in it. That rock, that mineral we had over there, looks like it has muscovite mica. They don't all have muscovite mica. Number 13, wow, what's this? Look at the nice, came out of a wormhole, right? No, came out of a drill hole, and these are ash flow tufts. So these ash flow tuff, A-S-H, blue word, F-L-O-W, blue word, T-U-F-F, not T-O-U-G-H, not macho. The T-U-F-F is the word tuff, ash flow tufts. So all 3 of these are ash flow tufts. And look at that, what do you think that thing is in there? You know, we saw them on Tuesday. You forgot everything from Tuesday?
Xenolith.
Kind of like, it looks like a xenolith, right.
Yeah.
Actually, in this case, we would call it a lithic fragment. Lithic, what's lithic mean? Rock. So that's a rock fragment within this, but the rock fragment was in the magma, and then the magma got erupted. And so it's kind of the same as the xenolith. So yeah, that's one of the confusions in geology. You'll find, you know, the same thing with different words, different vocabulary words. So there's 3 pieces of ash flow tuff. What about this rock? Brickite. Right. So, but you know, I mean, it's kind of like igneous. I mean, they took minerals and clay, and they put it together. Maybe they mixed it with a little bit of something else, and they put it in an oven, and they made this brick. So it's not completely unlike igneous rock. What about this guy, number 12? Glass, but this is synthetic glass. This is not natural. So what's one of the parts of the definition of a mineral? Well, it's got to be natural. So this is unnatural glass, man-made glass. And it's got pretty patterns. There's another big green piece over there behind the guy with the blue shirt. And so that's beautiful glass also. Does it, number 12 maybe? Yeah. Okay, number 10, we talked about, these are from pegmatites. How do you spell pegmatite?
P-E-G-M-A-T-I-T.
E-G. Dígame. M-A-T-I-T-E. Okay, yeah. Pegmatite. And what's the characteristic of pegmatite? Giant crystals. Grain size, giant. And so, and this one was a lithium pegmatite. And so that's going to run our cars. This one is just a feldspar pegmatite. Yeah, actually, here's the good side. So they're beautiful crystals. We call this spaghetti. These are spaghetti crystals. Acicular, kind of large acicular crystals. One crystal that we measured up here in the Oregon Mountains was 80 centimeters long. How long is that? About 40 inches. 80 centimeters, about 40 inches. You know, I mean, 3 feet long. One crystal. And it was only that big in diameter. Amazing. So these are from pegmatites, and these are granite pegmatites. So you'll find kind of, in this case, extremely feldspar. You want to pass those towards the front? Wow. Okay. We're still at asphalt tufts. This is number
9.
Number 9. So this is volcanic rock, so igneous rock, so it should be right on that chart over there. That's Bowen's reaction series chart, and so this will be there. You would end up finding it as a rhyolite, R-H-O-Y-L-I-T-E, rhyolite. So, you know, in igneous rocks, there's 2 types. There's extrusives that come out of the volcano, and intrusives that are deeper, cool and crystallized deeper. The intrusives have grain sizes that you can see. The extrusives, that's one of the ones you got to give up. And so you look at this, and you're not going to see, you know, you're not going to see any individual minerals on this. So that's why you. And if you're on that chart, you basically, it's, let's see what the lower right, the lower right-hand corner is this stuff. And, you know, it's just, it's extrusive, and it's kind of, it's, you know, granite would be its equivalent as an intrusive rock. And you tell it by the color. So, you know, the things at the top over there are dark, black or brown, and the things at the bottom are light, gray or pink. And so this is kind of pink. And so, you know, I classify this as a rhyolite because I can't see any minerals. I've given up, and it's a rhyolite because it just falls down there in the right-hand corner. And so this is a rhyolitic tuff. But, you know, in all rocks and minerals, we got to worry about textures. So tell me about the texture of this. Can you read the texture? Well, you're learning. And so, you know, what's characteristic about the texture here?
It's rough.
Well, it's got a lot of holes in it. Yeah, it's holy. Resid rock. So, so it's all those holes were gas bubbles. So there was, you know, there's gas in, like water gas, there's carbon dioxide, there's sulfur gas. So, you know, we're going to find that there can be a lot of bubbles in magmas. As a matter of fact, a little bit later, we have a whole exercise that we'll do on bubbles. And so this is the start of your bubble thinking. And so all of those little cavities in there were gas bubbles. Okay, and so this is right from, this rock came from between Chihuahua City and Aldama. Aldama's about 20 miles east of Chihuahua City. Okay. What about this thing? So we're on numbers 9. So what does this look like? It's this is, I know it's a little bit dark to be a rhyolite, but this is also a rhyolite. So I can't see, you know, in the rock, I can see no minerals. I mean, I cannot identify everything. I have to learn to give up. So I kind of struggle with that diagram of where is it anyway? We got to post and get an answer. It's in the lower right-hand column. It's not black enough to be basalt, and so it's the rhyolite. And so, but what are those lines in there? So,
Fractures.
Hmm?
Fractures?
Well, they look like fractures, but if you take one, they don't continue. I mean, a fracture should continue. They stop. Every one of those little lines stops. So that's kind of provocative.